Billboard sponsored by Broadway Babies and Kids, Silverman & Silverman Attorneys at Law, and Genuine Nannies.
I'm Crystal Lee, and join me on This is SF.
San Francisco, the city by the bay. Whether you live here or you're just visiting, this extraordinary city is filled with some of the world's most unique businesses. From intriguing startups to thriving landmarks, these places are ready to be seen again or discovered for the first time. I'm Robert Parks Valletta, and I would like you to join me and my friends as we show you why this is San Francisco.
I've chosen the Hotel Via because I can't get enough of this luxurious hotel. Well, I don't want to do anything but rest. You can rest easy knowing that when your kids aren't with you, they're in safe, capable hands with this nanny agency. Say you're looking for a babysitter, a nanny, or a baby nurse. Inviting someone into your home is one of the most sensitive decisions you'll make. Since 2007, Genuine Nannies has been helping Bay Area families and caretakers find the perfect match. Let's go meet the team. Hi, I'm Crystal.
Hi, Amy. Nice to meet you.
Nice to
meet
meet
you.
Marie.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. So, Amy, what do you do for Genuine Nannies?
So I'm the owner. I started Genuine Nannies in 2007. And basically, I work with families, consult them on childcare.
Marie, what's your role at the company?
So I am Amy's right-hand girl. I'm our operations coordinator, so I recruit our nannies, vet our nannies, and really assist Amy with anything else that needs to be done.
Tell me about what Genuine Nannies really is excellent at.
We're parents and we were nannies, and so we fuse the experience of being nannies ourselves, understanding what the nanny wants and what they're looking for and having a sensitive ear for that. And then also understanding the needs of parents and how important childcare is and how important it is to find the right person for your home. We're matchmakers, basically.
What are the benefits of using an agency like yours that's boutique, that's curated?
For those busy parents that don't have time to go through the process, we're doing all the vetting. Our approach is very mindful and thoughtful in the sense that we are not just pulling from a database of nannies. We know all these nannies. We've met all these nannies. We have personally vetted all these nannies.
And we also stay with our nannies throughout their employment with our families. So in such an unstructured business, you know, there's not an HR person to call if there's something comes up. So Amy and I really mentor all of our nannies and all of our families throughout their whole employment together.
Tell me more about what you do to court nannies, bring them into the platform.
We meet all of our nannies in person. They go through a phone interview. So when we sit down, it's, you know, we try to have it be a more informal interview. We want to get to know them on a personal level.
Making sure that they're a great match for your family, your personality.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, it's for parents by parents.
Yeah.
Now, where are your kids right now?
They're at school, but Marie has a little one.
I have a 4-year-old, and she's actually outside playing with one of our Genuine Nannies right now.
Hi, Heidi.
Hi, Crystal.
Thank you for letting me into your sandbox.
Certainly.
Now, how long have you been with Genuine Nannies?
Since 2011. And I was paired with a family with a 4-month-old. I still take care of their children. So they're now 5 and 7 years old.
So do you see yourself continuing to live with Genuine Nannies?
Absolutely. I love being a nanny, and I love the families that I've worked for through Genuine Nannies. I really appreciate Amy's intuitive sense of what a family needs and what a nanny can offer.
Amy and Marie clearly know their thing. If you're a family or a nanny, check them out at genuinenannies.com. Hand me a pail, girl. Applying to college is a really stressful time, so give your teen some help with this college admissions consultant.
Let's be real, the college application process is not easy. With thousands of students applying from around the globe, you have to do something to stand out from the crowd. Felicia Fahey College Consulting is here to help you every step of the way, and I'm here to learn just how she helps her students stand out. Hi, I'm Alyssa.
Hey, Alyssa, I'm Felicia. Nice to meet you.
So can you tell me a little bit about what you do with helping high school students succeed?
Yeah, of course. So I am a college consultant. I start working with students as early as the freshman year, but ideally in the sophomore year. And my goal and focus really with students is to help them really learn how to self-orient. Our culture has become very competitive, and especially in the application to college. So students are sort of looking at each other and trying to do all the things that they think they're supposed to do to get into college. So my business really tries to undo that programming. Instead, what I do is really help students to figure out who are they and what makes them different, because in the end, that's actually what they're looking for in the college application. I filled that niche of personal advising and mentorship that I felt that students really needed, that parents can't really do because of the intensity and the tension that builds between parents and students. But as an outsider, I can come in and really help students to see, listen, you got to figure this out for yourself. You've got to start doing what is good for you and figuring out what it is that makes you who you are.
So say a freshman comes in here and you figure out what that gift is, what makes them tick, what is going to make them a unique applicant. What's the next step from there?
Basically what we do is we've had that conversation, I've taken notes, there's some things that I feel are really important that come up in the essays, then we do a brainstorming session. And again, I'm pushing them into the deep end. I'm asking them to tell me the stories, I'm asking them to tell me how that experience made them feel. And then they start to work with one of my writing advisors.
Okay, so we've got a piece of paper here, we've got the pen. What am I gonna be doing?
All right, so what I'd really like you to do first is write down some memories you have, moments in your life that were really important to you, where you were in action, right?
In action,
So
okay.
something you were doing that you felt really good in the moment or really proud of it.
Oh, this is awesome. So when you're talking to different students and you guys are sitting here, what have been some of the craziest or coolest things that you found out about students that maybe the first session or the second session you didn't know anything about that?
That is such a great question. So I had actually worked on this essay with a student for a long time, and then at one point he mentioned that he'd built his own bass guitar. And I was
That
like,
is so cool.
I'm like, what are we doing? You know, we really got to talk about that. So that, and that he was in a band, and it was like all of this stuff again that he thought he shouldn't be talking about because that's not what admissions officers want to hear about, right? So that's always really interesting. And the stories that students bury because they think that what they're doing that's really personal to them isn't of interest to admissions. So this is a really deep thing.
So this exercise is not only of me trying to make this personal statement or this college essay, it's also a really great way of you learning about me as a student or me as an applicant, because maybe I might have not told you something because I just didn't think it was important or relevant enough.
Right, and then you might feel better about yourself knowing that you can actually embrace all of these qualities of yourself.
So I think that I'm done. I think I'm ready to have you look it over and tell me how I did.
Okay, let's see. I'm sure you did great.
Stand out when applying to college. Check out FeliciaFahey.com to see how her team can help you or your student. How'd I do?
Hey, I think it's great. You're on to a fabulous essay.
Yes, thank you.
Turn your little sport into a team player with this kids sports program. San Francisco is kid-friendly, especially if you know where to look. And if you're a parent with a young child, SF TOT's sports-themed child development programs are a real win. Here, your child can learn socialization, motor skills, and just have fun playing outside in the sun. Hi, I'm Crystal.
Hi, I'm Brian. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Brian. Give me the lowdown. What is SF TOT?
SF TOS is a child development sports program. We teach kids 18 months through the age of 6, sports, basketball, soccer, and baseball. We're working on child development skills, socialization, motor skills, and the most important skill, having fun. So we teach the fun side of sports so that when they get older, they're ready to go.
I can tell everyone here is having a good time, parents and child.
We get paid to be goofballs. So wonderful socialization, not just for the coaches and the kids, but also with the parents and the kids as well.
What are some other sports that you offer?
We have our basketball program, which happens on the weekends, indoors, on a basketball court. And then we also run a baseball program that primarily happens inside the schools. We do a enrichment program within preschools in San Francisco, so we go into the school and run a class for them, whether it's during school time or after hours when kids are waiting to get picked up from parents. They still need to run around and have fun. My wife is involved in it. She's coaching with us out here today in the Spanish program, so it's a family business. We both are coaches and administrators. We're also parents of a kid in our program too, so we get the full spectrum of everything.
Just give me a sense of the format of a class.
Our program uses a creative story-based model. We tap into kids' imagination through the activities, whether it's just stretching, or climbing a tree like a monkey, putting on our airplane wings. We don't run drills or anything like that. We tap into their imagination and get them excited. These kids are sponges, so we want to give them as much information and help them grow, not just their bodies, but their minds as well. So we'll do color coordination or counting, especially with the young kids that are still getting their 1 through 10s. So we add other stuff outside of the sports realm of it to get them growing and also learning.
Well, Brian, after talking about all the action, I want to get in on the action. Can I be an SF tot?
It's lunchtime right now. Should we go run?
Yeah.
Let's go run.
SF Tots gets this right. Having fun and learning is always the goal. Help your tiny dancers come out of their shell and become confident with this dance studio for kids. Tap those toes and bring your child into Broadway Babies, where their musical theater classes are cultivating confidence and life skills. This is a boutique performing arts and indoor play studio in San Carlos, and I'm excited today because I get to take Miss Katie's class myself. Call me Twinkle Toes. Hi, Miss Katie.
Hi.
It's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So you are the owner and creator of Broadway Babies.
Yes.
You are such a warm and fun personality. Give me your background on how musical theater entered your life.
Well, I started as a little kid taking dance classes, and I got more and more into it. When I reached high school, I started getting into musicals, and I found my people. Ended up going to NYU to School of the Arts and teaching the whole way through, and now here I am passing on what I love to do. Broadway Babies and Kids is an indoor play space and performing arts studio. We teach musical theater, singing, dancing, and acting. We have ballet and tap classes. We just introduced a hip hop class. And then we also have our indoor playtime, which is like a preschool experience engaged with the parent and the child. And then we have musical theater classes in the mornings for the grown-ups and kids, where we're engaged together. It's kind of like a song and dance party. I really believe that a child who has a ton of fun is going to learn a lot.
Tell me about the class sizes.
So class sizes are quite small. We really believe in the one-on-one attention as much as possible. So what we call our routine classes, we don't go above 10 to 12 children in that class, so that each child feels like they're getting their needs met and they're really being trained at a level that is going to help them continue to progress and grow at a standard that we believe is important for the child.
So the children that you have here at Broadway Babies, they're at that critical period where they can really learn a lot of great foundational skills.
Yeah, we try to build gross motor, fine motor, social and emotional development, conflict resolution, learning to share, taking turns. I think the performing arts has a lot of life skills that transcend beyond just a Broadway stage.
I'm totally in my element here.
This is a big party every day here at Broadway Babies and Kids, and we're gonna have some pizzazz time. Are you ready? Let's do it!
Let's do it! All right, I'm all jazzed up from Miss Katie's class. And in addition to toddlers, she works with students of all ages and seasoned professionals. You can stop by her website at bbk2017.com or just stop by her San Carlos studio for a free class. Who can say no to a free class? Your kids will be showing off their pearly whites after a visit to this family-friendly dentist. Dr. Alan Frame has outfitted his Santa Clara dental offices with the latest state-of-the-art technology, making patient care his priority and something that you'll actually want to go check out. Hi, Dr. Frame.
Hi, Crystal. You're very welcome here.
Thank you. This is a beautiful office.
That it is. Every part of this office was built with you, the patient, in mind.
So where did you go to dental school?
I went to UOP, School of Dentistry.
Yeah, the best school for dentists.
It is the best. You're right. How did you know?
Well, I'm a Bay Area resident, as are you.
I grew up a half-mile from here. This is my backyard. I treat every person that walks through that door as if they're a long-lost friend, an old teammate, one of my teachers, a neighbor, and many times they are.
It's not your ordinary dental practice, is it?
It is not. Each operatory is equipped with a massage chair, the ability for you to look at your favorite Netflix show as you have your dental work done. Wonderful bits of technology such as our water lace and iTero scanner. No more dental drill when you're having a little cavity cleaned out. We use water lace energy to remove the decay instead of a spinning dental drill.
What is the iTero?
If you or any person is interested in Invisalign, we offer a complimentary iTero scanning of your teeth, where you can actually preview how your teeth are going to look before we actually start treatment.
That is so futuristic. Is this real?
You know what? Let's just go show you.
Okay, let's see it.
All right.
Come to the office to try a complimentary iTero scan to see what your teeth may look like at the end of Invisalign treatment. Well, Dr. Frame was right. The water lace, totally painless. It's a game changer, and with this massage chair, I feel like I'm flying first class. If you got one of these, chances are you're planning a wedding. So make memories that'll last forever with this next wedding planner. Today I'm meeting Adrienne Lee. She's the owner and wedding planner extraordinaire behind Tickled Events, and she helps couples with everything from, will you marry me, to I do. Hi, Adrienne.
Hi, Crystal. So nice to meet you. Thank you for having me.
You're the person to be talking to right now because I just got engaged.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Such an exciting time.
Very exciting, and now the logistics begin.
Yes.
So tell me about what you do at Tickled Events.
I'm the wedding planner. I'm here to take on that stress for you. It is my goal at the end of the day to know all the details and nuances of the wedding day so that the couples can just concentrate on having a good time with their friends and family. That's really my job, is to take on that stress for them.
And to what degree are you involved in the planning?
I have 3 main types of planning packages. One, full service planning for the couple who would like assistance from start to finish, as well as partial planning. I step in when the client has booked their wedding venue and their date and they need assistance from then on. And then my last package is the month of coordination, where I step in 2 months before the wedding date to help confirm all the details, put together everything, pull everything together, and be there on the wedding day as the point of contact for everyone.
Give me a little bit about the dream wedding that you're going to plan. Do you have like a little vision in mind for the wedding you want to have?
You know, I get that question a lot, but for my own wedding, I imagine something a little bit more low-key.
Are you gonna elope?
Oh no, oh, maybe a destination wedding. Yeah, I think that'd be great, a destination wedding.
I'm planning a wedding, and the most exciting thing I have to choose is a photographer and a videographer. So please tell me you have some photographer recommendations.
After the wedding, the photography and the videography is what you really have to look back on your wedding day. So you wanna go take a look at some albums?
I would love to.
Great.
You know, all this wedding excitement has gotten me tickled for my own, and I can already picture it now. Get your kids hooked on STEM early with these engineering kits for kids of all ages. Creative minds just need a spark of inspiration to make something amazing. At Lectrify, they're making cool and fun programs that kids love that will switch on thinking in a whole new way. Let's meet the founder, Diego. Hi, Diego.
Crystal.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So we're here in your Tinkerer's lab. Tell me about how you started Lectrify and what you do for Lectrify.
We design toys for teaching kids engineering and STEM skills. We teach kids from simple circuits through logic, through programming, but we do it through a hands-on way where they design a project they're interested in and they want to work on. Kids could roll up their sleeves and learn by doing. Once you open up the hood, you can keep modifying and tweaking it and giving kids that confidence that they can do that as well.
You're building enough sophistication in it so that they can continue ascending. Yes. Now, who is the adult in charge? Are these teachers, camp counselors, parents?
In schools, it's the teachers. We want to get teachers of all grade levels comfortable teaching these concepts, teaching engineering, teaching science and electricity.
What's an activity that you think would be something I could learn?
Well, one of the most popular activities we have is one we call pizza racers. You want to try it out?
I would love to.
All right, let's go. Let's start cutting them out and let's test this out. Put the car together. If you do want to paint the flames, now's not a bad time.
Cool, okay.
So now you've got your car.
Vroom, vroom.
So then we're going to take the Shake It Mini and we're going to put it inside and we're going to put it down the ramp and just watch what happens. If it's too heavy, it's going to move less fast.
It's going to move less fast.
Maybe there's something you can put in the back to try to kind of keep it going straight. We have pennies, paper clips, buttons. Let's try different things and see what we can do to make it move.
Okay. Teaching electrical engineering with pizza and cool hands-on exercises, your child is going to love Lectrify. So check them out at lectrify.it. Lectrify it. Put your family first with this next family law firm. No one wants to have to find a family law attorney, but if you need one, you want to find a certified specialist in family law. At Robbins Family Law, they've been practicing for over 20 years, and they help you through this process with a lot of hard work, but using care and even a sense of humor. So let's go meet Kelly. Hi, Kelly.
Crystal, I'm so glad you could come. Welcome to Robbins Family Law.
Thank you. This is a great building.
I'm so happy to be working in this office. It facilitates us having good communication and contact with our clients can feel comfortable.
So you make what's honestly a tough process as easy as it could possibly be.
That's exactly our goal. Let me show you around.
Let's go.
So come on in, Crystal. Let me show you my office. This is where I work, and I just love it.
Okay, this is $1 million view. I can see City Hall, and I think that's the Golden Gate Bridge.
It's just a calming, peaceful, beautiful spot.
Well done, Kelly. Now tell me about your background. How did you end up learning everything you need to open up your own firm?
Well, it's a funny story. I was working at a real estate firm, and they broke up. So I was packing boxes, and one of the subtenants came by, and I knew he was a family law attorney. He said, Kelly, I see you'll be unemployed. You can work for me. I said, no, I'm not going to do family law. He said, well, I got this client. She's paying spousal support, and the husband won't work. And I said, well, wait, that's not fair. He said, I know. So one thing led to another.
And you got hooked.
I got hooked, and I'm just as happy as can be. Since '05, I've been Robbins Family Law.
Awesome. So where do you meet your clients? Right in here?
Well, I have a conference room next door, so we sit down in there and go over the details and review documents. So you want to go in there and we can talk some more?
Let's do it.
Okay, good.
So this is the room you have your clients pouring their life stories, their laughter, their tears out to you.
This room has heard a lot of stories over the years because a lot of emotions do come out. But clients also appreciate that in here it's totally private, totally confidential. We can talk about what has happened in the past, but we can talk about how to move forward so that the divorce concludes. I call it untangling. We find what the pieces to a puzzle are, and once we know, okay, there is a reimbursement claim or income earned that hasn't been disclosed, we look into it and we track it down until we can present it in a settlement meeting or, if need be, in court to show that the outcome should be in accordance with the facts.
I noticed in your office that you've got a lot of cool things hanging on the wall. Tell me about your specialization.
So you have to have 5 years of experience. You have to have 5 trials as lead counsel, which is not easy to get. You have to take a 6-hour test. So it's a high standard to call yourself a certified specialist. And it's good because clients can feel confident that I am focused on family law.
Family law is an umbrella, and you take care of things like mediation.
Oh, mediation is a great mechanism because both parties are there together with one person who's neutral, never representing either one or the other.
And you were representing your client oftentimes there just to make sure everything's above board.
Right.
Tell me about support.
Support is a really interesting area. Each person is expected and required to earn at their capacity, and it's best for everyone. They should be feeling independent and not looking backwards to try to rely on a relationship that's no longer in existence.
So it can become very complex, and I think the lesson is do not self-represent. Come to someone like you, Kelly, because you've seen it all. Okay, this has been so eye-opening and really fascinating.
I'm so glad you could come by.
Yeah, thank you. Clearly, Kelly is here to help and ready to help you tackle your wackiest family drama. So find them online at robbinsfamilylaw.com. Get peace of mind with this next family law firm that knows exactly what they're doing. Not all attorneys are created equal, and today I'm meeting Alan R. Silverman of the firm Silverman & Silverman Attorneys at Law. He's actually one of the few practicing family lawyers who also has a doctorate in psychology. It's pretty cool. Hi, Alan, I'm Crystal.
Alan Silverman, hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So what do you do?
I'm a family law attorney. I am a partner in the firm of Silverman & Silverman Attorneys at Law, along with my law partner and wife, Claudia Bravo Silverman. We practice primarily in Carlsbad, which is in North San Diego County, and we have an office in San Francisco in the Inner Sunset.
What's your background? How did you find family law?
I was a mental health professional for many years. And for the last 5 years, I've been a super lawyer, which puts me in the top 5% of all lawyers in Northern California. I received a PhD in counseling psychology and worked as a clinical psychologist for the states of Colorado and Wyoming and as a family therapist. I was licensed as a marriage, child, and family therapist in California for about 12 years before becoming an attorney. I was never licensed in California as a psychologist, and I'm not currently licensed as a psychologist or therapist anywhere right now, but I do use the expertise I received from my training and my work with children and families to be able to help my family law practice even up to this day.
So you didn't find family law so much as family law found you?
I knew that family law was where I wanted to be because there's a overlap between psychology and family law. In psychology, you're trying to have people cooperate, improve their lives. In family law, you can take a more direct approach to be able to get the results that you want. And I found that my personality was just better suited to family law.
So what areas do you practice?
We do mediation of high conflict custody cases usually, but also cases where there are no children involved. Also private judging where parties want to opt out of the public court system and be able to get a more specialized, intensive type of treatment from the court. I would serve as a private judge, particularly on issues involving custody and visitation. And we do a lot of litigation. We represent clients where there is often personality disorders by one of the parents. I try a lot of cases, and that is because our clients expect a certain outcome, and we want to be able to meet their expectation, have them feel that we properly represented them, that we have stood behind them, we've asserted what they want, but all at the same time trying to settle, trying to resolve things, and being able to reduce the conflict and the adversarial level of the case. Because I think particularly with children, it's the conflict and the parents arguing with each other. And children know about it. They can say, well, we've shielded the children from the case, but that, they know that they're transferring back and forth. And if the parents are not at ease with each other, if the parents are using the child in the case, it becomes apparent to them. The children become the subjects of a great deal of anxiety and stress. They develop symptoms, and it's a difficult time. My objective is to be able to minimize the effect of the divorce on the children.
The child doesn't have resources, is vulnerable, but you're stepping in and making sure that the child's needs are upheld.
Right. In some cases, attorneys are appointed for the child. I've worked as minors counsel in these types of cases, and I have advocated on behalf of the children.
How important is mediation?
A mediated settlement is a settlement that both parties can believe in. It's a settlement that has a more enduring quality, and to my mind is much better than a judge telling someone, you won, you lost, you better like what's happening and you better do this, because all that's going to do is further the conflict, and I believe that the conflict is the biggest issue with families. You leave a little bit on the table and you walk away feeling a little unfulfilled, but you did the right thing.
Well, Alan, your story is just so inspiring on many levels. Just your educational background, your transition to law school, being an entrepreneur, opening up a practice with your wife, and of course being a hero, because that's exactly what you are for families. Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it. If you're seeking a family law attorney, Alan R. Silverman's qualifications and the firm's info is available at familylegalhelp.com. Silverman & Silverman Attorneys at Law look forward to hearing from you. I hope that this episode has shown you some great businesses for your kids. I'm Crystal Lee, and this is SF.
If you think a business has what it takes to be on This Is SF, contact us at circle8media.com. The proceeding was sponsored by Circle 8 Productions.